We have 1 hour until the stream. This video is being uploaded at 5 p.m. Eastern, and it's gonna make you a millionaire in Diamond Dynasty MLB The Show 21 if you really put the time and effort into doing this specific task. Now, if you're excited for MLB The Show 21 to come out, it comes out at midnight Eastern time, April 16th, my birthday, or April 15th at 9 p.m. Pacific time. That's in Cali. We not in Cali, we in New York, baby. Make sure y'all hit that red subscribe button. Join the Loyalty Kingdom, where we spell loyalty as in L-Y-L-T. Make sure y'all go ahead, hit that like button, turn on the notification bell, click on the channel more Bhlademyst, subscribe to my other channels, Bhlademyst, or the channel in general, community tab. Go ahead and interact with me there. And if you want to become a member of the channel, you can go ahead and become a member. That's basically a subscription based monthly plan where you get some exclusive perks. Now, with that being said, y'all know my socials, go follow them too. So how can you become a millionaire in MLB The Show 21 instantly and do collections within probably a week or two? Simple. You go to the community market and you start flipping cards. Now, what does flipping cards mean? I'll go ahead and show you all. So keep in mind that I have videos on this channel that teaches you all the ins and outs of the community market. You can go ahead and check them out. Just click on channel videos and go to the ones that you will see a similar background to this right here in the thumbnail, or they will say community market themselves as well. Now, here you can check your completed orders, which means everything that you have either successfully purchased or successfully sold. And here you can check your active orders, which means anything that you're trying to buy or anything that you're trying to sell that you created either a buy order or a sell order for because you didn't sell it instantly or buy it instantly. Now, you can create multiple buy orders at once. You can create, I'm not sure what the limit is, but multiple at once. And you can create multiple sell orders at once too. You can create multiple of both at the same time as well. Now, enough of the basic little intro to this. Let's talk about what flipping cards is. Now, you have different sections in the community market. You have MLB cards, you have equipment, sponsorships, stadiums, and unlockables. Now, how you flip cards is you're going to be looking through these different sections, and you're going to be looking for cards in specific, whether they're cards from the MLB, unlockables, equipment, whatever it is. You're going to be looking for these cards, and you're going to be looking for a humongous difference in terms of the buy now and sell now. Now, keep in mind, MLB The Show, its community market will be taking 10% of each and every card you sell. So when you buy a card through a buy order, you want to make sure that when you sell it, you're not losing anything after the 10% cut is taken. You want to make sure you're getting profit only, that you're only seeing green. So for example, we have a card like Salvador Perez right here, whose buy now is 280K, his sell now is 190K. So if I wanted to buy multiple of Salvador Perez's, if I had a lot of stubs, I would buy, let's say 10 at 190K. So that means I spend 1.9 mil, but let's just say 190K for one. Now, in order for me to flip this card, what I would do is I would create a sell order. The sell order, I would basically list them for 280K. And when they take 10% of 280K, they're basically subtracting 28 from it, which is gonna go ahead and leave me with roughly 252K. Now, I spent 190K for it. And after the cut, I'm getting 252K. So that means I'm making a profit of 62K. Now, keep in mind, unfortunately, when the game launches, you're not going to be seeing the enormous differences of 80K, 50K, 70K, 100K. But if you do, you better take advantage of that sucker instantly. And you better go ahead and start flipping that card as fast as possible, because it's gonna be like a piranha looking for some meat as soon, or an ounce of blood. I don't know what piranhas go crazy for, but as soon as it's dropped into the pond and one piranha sees it, he wants to make sure he's the first one to eat it, and then each and every single piranha is gonna come rushing to get that same meat. Whatever it is they're eating, they're gonna want a piece, and they're gonna do everything they can to get that piece too. That's exactly how this is gonna work as well. As soon as someone is flipping a certain card and everybody else starts seeing, holy cow, you know, the differences are amazing and I can make an enormous profit from this, they're gonna jump in and they're gonna start competing with you, putting higher buy orders, putting lower sell orders, etc. And it might depreciate the value and the differences and end up making that card just stabilize and no longer give you a chance to flip it. So that's why you want to be looking through each and every single page, each and every single section, and as soon as you see it, you want to jump on it. You don't even want to hesitate 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. You don't want to do it, and you don't have to start expensive too. For example, let's say that we bought the standard edition. That means we only got 5K. That's no problem, no problem. You can start off with bronzes, you can start off with silvers, you can start off with whatever you want, baby. You don't even have to stress it like that. Now, of course, a lot of cards are going to be inflated at launch, but that is either going to give you a benefit or it's going to give you the opposite of a benefit. It's going to hurt you. Now, for example, let's say we don't have a lot of stubs, so we can't go out there and be buying diamonds and flipping diamonds. That's cool. That's cool. We ain't stressing. That's cool. You go ahead and look for bronzes that have differences such as these. Now, obviously, at launch, no bronze is going to have a sell now of 0. They might have a sell now of 25, but most of them will have sell nows close to the buy nows. Unfortunately, that's not the case here, so let's go up a little bit. Let's go up to silvers and see if silvers are a lot closer. Apparently, they're not either, so let's go up to bronzes because they will most likely be a lot closer. So, or golds, excuse me, not bronzes. So, perfect example here. We have Dave Fletcher. Let's go ahead and do live series in specific. We have David Fletcher. This could be a card that is actually accurately represented in terms of the price of buy now and sell now in MLB The Show 21. He could literally be selling for 2K and then the buy now is 1K or close to that. If I go ahead and put a buy order, which means I would be right here, create a buy order for 1,000 stubs, right? It's gonna go ahead and place me as the 7th person to buy that card. So after the first 6 get it sold to them, I will get it sold to me. Now, if I go ahead and I don't want to wait for that and I outbid him by 1 stub, it's gonna place me at the top, right? So now that I'm placed at the top, a lot of people are gonna be doing this because now we got the Xbox market with us, we got the PlayStation 4 and 5 market with us, and all the Xboxes, right? Now, once that card gets sold to me, instantly, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna create a sell order and I'm going to undercut whatever that sell now price is as long as I am making a profit after that 10% cut. Since I am paying 1,001 stubs for it, if you do the math, 1,597 minus 1,001 is giving you a profit of 596 stubs, and that is 1 card only. You do this with 2 cards and you're doubling it. You do it with 10 cards and you're basically making 5.9K every single 10 cards. Once you make it sold. So let's see if we can even do it right now in the game. And then another thing you want to make sure you keep in mind or pay attention to is look at how normally the price of the card seems to be 2.8K, but 2 people severely undercutted that price. Now at launch, it can go 2 ways. It can be that price that is undercutted is not the real value and someone severely undercutted the person above them in order to get it sold quickly and make some stubs. Or it could be that that's the original price or the price where it's gonna settle to, and then the other ones are just way too expensive and people are out of their minds. Now, I personally think it's 2,888, the normal price for this card, because as you can see, there are a lot of sell orders above it. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and list it at 1,774. Eventually, someone is gonna buy it and I'm gonna make that profit. You're gonna be able to be doing this with silvers, bronzes, commons, golds, diamonds, and you can work yourself up the ladder. So after you go ahead and flip 10 commons and made yourself another 200 stubs, let's say for example, now you start doing it with bronzes. Once you make yourself 5,000 stubs with bronzes, start doing it with silvers. Once you make yourself 10,000, you go to golds. Once you make yourself 25,000, you go to diamonds. And then you start flipping big time diamonds, you start getting yourself 200K profit per 10 cards, etc. Next thing you know, you got both collections done in literally 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that, you know? But as I said in the beginning of the video, this is something that takes time. It takes patience The beautiful thing about this is you can put 1,000,000 buy orders and sell orders at the same time, and then go ahead and do your offline grinding, go ahead and do your online grinding, whatever it is you want to play. If you want to go play Road to the Show, a franchise, whatever it is, the beautiful thing is that you can go ahead and do those things while the orders will be getting processed in terms of buying or selling. Of course, if someone undercuts you or outbids you, you're gonna be placed behind them in the line in terms of when it is sold or when it is bought, and that's unfortunately the risk you take when you go do other things than staying in the market 24/7. It is time consuming, and it will be difficult at times to find cards that have the differences, but if you have a good eye and you think, or not think, but you don't want to spend a dime in this game and be comfortable in terms of stubs and always be able to make a good amount of stubs no matter what, this is the exact way. There's actually someone famous on Twitter and MLB The Show that is known for being no money spent and just going inside the market and flipping cards without a problem. His name is Stubs, I believe, Trevteepz. And just to make sure I get him correct, because I don't want to mess this up and say the incorrect name. Yes, his name is Trevteepz. So my accent is probably kicking it in a little bit, but it's Trevteepz. That is his Twitter username. He's probably going to be streaming on Twitch or making YouTube videos, whatever it is. That is someone you want to follow because he's going to teach you how to flip. And like I said previously, it's not only MLB cards that will be having these differences. It's going to be equipment. It's going to be sponsorships. It's going to be stadiums. It's going to be unlockables. It's going to be sponsorships. I already said sponsorships, but it's going to be all of that. So you want to make sure you open up your options and you have different avenues of basically revenue. You're playing with a stock market, basically being the MLB The Show and using virtual currency instead of real money. But the catch is, it's a lot easier to become rich through here than it is through the actual stock market. So that is my final advice. Now, 1 hour until the stream, probably a lot less than now because of this video. We got probably some videos coming out before the launch because the stream is going to reveal a lot. So we probably got some videos coming out where I'm reviewing and making rankings, etc. So make sure you stay tuned to this channel still. That's why I'm telling you, hit that notification bell, hit that red subscribe button, hit that like button. Make sure you go to the community tab and interact with me there. Follow my other social medias because that's where I post the videos, etc. And make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my other channels, even though those are not important right now, but still do it for the love. You feel me? For the love. But yeah, have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed. And I will catch you all on the next one very soon on my birthday. Peace out.